So, hello guys, welcome to Meka School. Today we are going to solve a very interesting math problem. The problem is prove that 1 minus omega, 1 minus omega square, 1 minus omega to the power 4, 1 minus omega to the power 8 equal 9. Many people do this math in a wrong way. I am going to solve this math. First of all, rewrite that question. Now, we should remember that omega to the power cube equal 1 and 1 plus omega square equal 0. So from that equation we can write 1 plus omega equal minus omega square. We can write 1 plus omega equal minus omega square. We can also write 1 plus omega square equal minus omega. 1 plus omega square equal minus omega. We should remember 1 minus omega. So 1 minus omega should be same. 1 minus omega square, 1 minus omega square, 1 minus omega to the power 4. So omega to the power 4, we can write 1 minus omega to the power cube into omega. Here, similarly, 1 minus omega to the power 8. Omega to the power 8, we can write omega to the power cube, omega to the power cube, and omega square. Clear? Okay. 1 minus omega, 1 minus omega square, and here we know that omega to the power cube equal 1. So omega to the power cube equal 1. 1 into omega, that means only omega. 1 minus 1 into omega, that means omega. And similarly here 1 minus omega to the power cube, that means 1. Omega to the power cube, that means 1, and omega square. So here remain only omega square. Now here 1 minus omega and 1 minus omega, that is 1 minus omega whole square. Similarly 1 minus omega square and 1 minus omega square, that means 1 minus omega square whole square. If we assume that 1 minus omega square, that means a minus b whole square, a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab, 2 times 1 times omega plus v square, that means omega square. Similarly, we can write here a minus v whole square, that is 1 square minus 2 times 1 times omega square plus b square. B square means omega square whole square. Omega square whole square, that means omega to the power 4. Okay. 1 square, that means 1 minus 2 times 1 times omega, that means 2 omega plus omega square. Here 1 square, that means 1 minus 2 omega square plus omega to the power 4. Now see that carefully. 1 plus omega, that is minus omega square. 1 plus omega square, that is minus omega. 1 plus omega square minus 2 omega. Similarly here we can write 1 plus omega to the power 4. Omega to the power 4 means omega to the power cube omega. So omega to the power cube means 1. 1 times omega, that is omega. So we can write 1 plus Omega to the 4. Omega to the power 4 means omega minus 2 omega square. Now, for 1 plus omega square, we can write 1 plus omega square, that is minus omega and minus 2 omega. Here 1 plus omega, that is minus omega square. 1 plus omega, so we can write minus omega square minus 2 omega square. Now minus omega and minus 2 omega, that is minus 3 omega. Minus omega square minus 2 omega square, so minus 3 omega square. Minus times minus, that is plus. 3 times 3, that is 9. Omega times omega square, that is omega to the power cube. And we know that omega to the power cube equal 1. So 9 times 1 equal 9. And this is our desired answer. If you are guys very interested in the types of math, please subscribe our Meka School.